Short story time.
So
I'm in my
Sally's
feelz.
the other day. Well, actually, it was probably about a week or so ago. And I'm running there to pick up some things because I'm preparing to go on a trip. Now, I did not want to go into Walmart or Target just because they're always so full. And I meant to go into Ulta, but I had passed Ulta. And when I remembered, I was too far up the road. So I just went into Sally's Beauty Supply to get a few items that I wanted to pick up. Now, when I walked in there, I was greeted by two men, very lively men. And I was like, oh, Sally's has changed. They on trend. They've changed, because Sally Beauty Supply has been around a long time. And I know when I used to go in there, like as a teenager or when I was in my 20s, I was greeted by, you know, the little middle-aged woman with old-fashioned curls, you know, just very meek, you know, mild personality. But anyways, nonetheless, they've changed. So I'm greeted by these two gentlemen, and one was a white gentleman with blonde hair, blue eyes, and the other was I want to say he was of some sort of Indian. He wasn't black, he wasn't white, but they were stocking shelves when I first came in there. And then the white guy, we'll call him Peter, he came over. He said, well, you know, and I asked what I was looking for today, and I told him, and I was looking for an eyebrow liner. I guess that's what it's called. I recently started getting my eyebrows tinted, and the esthetician, hope I'm saying that right, who does my eyes, she takes this light liner. It looks like an eyebrow pencil, but I guess it's an eyebrow liner, and she goes up under my eyes after she tints them, and it looks really, really good. But it's like very light, almost like a beige. It's a very light pencil that she uses. And I told him what I was looking for, and he understood, and he said, he showed me his eyebrows, and he says he used same pencils, and his eyebrows look really good, by the way. And he said, now this is the color I use. And he looked at the different colors, and he gave me a color. He told me to get a color that matched my skin tone, which that's what I have one of the questions that I have for you all. It has nothing to do with the bigger story, but I do have a question. I'm not really, how do I want to say this? My makeup techniques and the way I apply my makeup, if and when I do wear it, it's probably considered old-fashioned. So I just I had a question about that. What color eyebrow liner should I use? Because again, the young lady who tints my eyebrows, she actually used a very light pencil, and it looks good, but he actually told me to get a pencil that was my skin tone. So anyways, that has nothing to do with the bigger story, so I'll move on from that. But it is a question I have for you makeup girls and guys out there. Which color should I use? So anyways, I also need to get some mascara. He talked about some mascara, and he said, yo, just get this one. So I grabbed the one that he told me to get, and then he goes, you know what, get this one. So he told me a little about it, so I grabbed the one he told me to get. So and then I got a few brushes or what have you. And so again, I was rushing because I'm preparing for a trip that I'm leaving for. I believe it was the next day my flight was going to leave. So anyways, he's like, would you need anything else? I said, no, I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and check out now. You know, hence, come on up and walk to this register with me. So he goes, oh, okay. He said, well, we have some clearance tables throughout the store, or up by the register and throughout the store. Take a look at some of them when, you know, on your way. I said, okay. I said, you know, I'm good. I'm heading on up to the register. And so he, as he's telling me to check out the clearance tables, he's walking back to the boxes of items or merchandise that he's stocking on the shelves, and back to talking to his coworkers. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe he just needs to get that stuff out. And I went on up and I stood by the cash register. Now, this particular Sally's, they have 2 cash registers. And I haven't been in Sally's in a long time. I think I said that before. But they have 2 registers. And so I went there and I stood in front of the first register. Then there's one on the right and one on the left. And I just stood there waiting. And I want to say I waited about a good 8 minutes. And I thought I was the only customer in the store, but guess there was another customer in the far back store. But anyways, I waited a good 8 minutes, and what did I say I was going to call him? Peter, and I'll call the other guy Mike. You know, they're just back there stocking the shelves, and I'm just standing there. So another customer came into the store, and so if you know anything about Sally's, a bell rings when a customer enters the store. So this gentleman enters the store. He's another white guy, blonde haired guy. And so the non-white worker or person, you know, what did I say I was gonna call him? Did we say we was gonna call him Bill? We'll call him Bill and Peter. So Bill comes up to the register. You know, they heard the door. A customer comes in and shoots up to the cash register. But Peter must have been right behind him because, and all this stuff is kind of happening all at once. So Bill gets up to the register. He's like, "Oh, are you ready to check out?" And I'm like, "Oh, you know, give him to, oh yeah." And then Peter goes, "Oh no, I got her," because he had helped me. So I don't know if they work on commission or not. But he's like, you know, Peter's like, "Oh no, I got her." Like, "Oh no, she's my customer." And Bill's like, "Oh, okay." And so another customer who I guess I did not see before comes up, and Bill brings that customer up. Now Peter, you know, as that other customer came in and dashed to the register, he's like, "Oh, I'm just picking up an online order." And Peter's like, "Oh, okay, got you." And so he gets the man's order from behind the counter. I guess that's where they hold the online orders, and he gives it to him. But then he proceeds to now when he does that, I'm sitting here thinking, I've been waiting here about 8 minutes for somebody to help me. And so I felt a way about that. And then I was like, okay, if it's an online order, he's just grabbing, he's probably paid for it already, he give it to him, and I'll go on and get my stuff. But that's not what happened. So he gives the man his order, and then he starts, you know, talking about other items that he should try. And, "Well, have you tried this?" You know, just trying to sell him additional, and they just go into this whole conversation. I'm just sitting there looking crazy. And so Bill had, you know, checked out the other customer that was in the back of the store that I didn't realize in the back of the store, and he kind of gives me a look. He's like, "Are you ready to check out now?" And yeah, come on, Bill, check me out. You know, and Peter kind of looks at Bill and at me like, well, "How dare you?" You know, this again, I don't know if they get commission. Well, this is my customer. So I went on over to Bill. You know, he checked me out, and you know, he's like, "Well, have a nice day." Peter didn't say anything to me when I walked out. He's "Well, have a nice day." And I don't know, I just left feeling some kind of way about that. What do you all think? Am I reading too much into it? I mean, it's not anything that I would call up to the store and complain about, but this is, I guess, kind of a short story venting session for me because I did feel some kind of way about it. What do you all think? Just let me know. And also with regards to the eyebrow liner, again, my question is, should I get the one that's extremely light, which is the color that the young lady who does tints my eyes use, or am I supposed to get the one that matches my skin tone? That's the question that I have for you all. But anyways, that was just a little short story. I'm kind of liking TikTok now. At first I was like, you know, I'm on it, just playing around on it, but I'm kind of liking it. Anyways, hop down in my comments. Let me know what you think. Did I get in my feelings? Should I, you know, am I just in my feelings for no reason? Or did Peter play me, you know? Anyways, hop down, let me know what you all think. I hope you all are having a wonderful Saturday. Talk to you soon. Bye.